Outdoors Brews and Barbecue is a proud member of the Penthouse Podcast Network.
All guests are over the age of 21 and are legally allowed to imbibe responsibly.
Yo, welcome back to Outdoors Brews and Barbecue. This is Carlos, your host.
Oh, hola, Carlos.
Like usual. Like usual.
What up? It's me, Jairo.
And then we got Chris back in the house today.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back, Chris.
Thank you.
But
We have a newbie.
We got a newbie.
Mm-hmm.
Got a newbie in the house.
Sir, introduce yourself.
Go ahead and introduce yourself, sir.
What up? My name is Steve.
Oh, you gotta move that mic. Move that mic way closer to you, bro.
Yeah, a little too far, homie.
Way too
You gotta
far.
put it like right by your mouth.
You gotta just put it in your mouth.
You gotta imbibe.
Invite.
What up? I'm Steve. Thanks for having me over, guys.
For sure, bro.
Glad to have you here, homie.
Now, you told me you like sours.
Yeah.
I personally am not a sours fan, but you do got a tremendo sour fan right over here. And Chris, I don't know if you. I haven't seen you have too many sours.
I don't have a problem with them or anything like that. I enjoy them. I mean, just like I kind of have them on the same level as like a lager. It's like I enjoy them both.
He had a
Okay.
few yesterday.
Nice.
I did have a few yesterday. You're right. There were two yesterday specifically that I would
Out of the four we had.
gladly
We had four different
take
sours.
home with me.
No, we had 5 different sours yesterday.
It reminded me, there was one of them, and Jairo will correct me on the names because I know I'm going to fuck up the name. There was a red one specifically.
Punch fruit.
It's called Punch Fruit.
Punch fruit. I like
But
it.
when I tasted it, it was 100% throwback to like the late 90s,
Mm.
early 2000s fruit punch you would get at the supermarket.
It tastes
The
like
Hawaiian punch.
Oh shit.
The one with a little splatter guy looking icon,
Mhm.
that blue and red label.
in high school we used to mix it with vodka.
Yeah.
What? No.
No, because vodka was clear,
course,
and you
man.
would just put that shit.
It
in
went
there.
well.
Exactly.
mixes well.
It
Mixes
would, and
perfect.
it was like 90% sugar and like vodka. So you wanted to get a good buzz, and people would take it to freaking school and like, hey, if you want to, you're having a bad day, boom, there you go.
That
Vodka.
Sorry,
was
mom.
We
100% what it reminded me of.
we do not approve of you drinking in high school.
I mean,
Anyone out there that's younger than
Yo,
21.
Don't get ideas. Don't get ideas if you're below 21.
we do not approve of such things.
It's just, crazy
We,
shit
we're
that we did
children
in
of
our
the
lives.
90s, so
Children of the 90s, bro. I'm a child of the 80s.
Oh, shit.
you're a child of the
Hold on.
80s. Huh.
Your ass is before me, so don't be
I know.
making no jokes.
So who's the oldest in the room?
Him?
Damn.
Wow.
Thank you, Chen. Let him know.
Mad facts.
But it was 100% throwback to the Hawaiian punch, that fruit punch flavor
All right.
with a slight little touch of carbonation and about 5% alcohol. And it was really good sour beer. There was another one that he had that was straight up green.
Green.
Yeah, the blue dabu di dabu dai.
So
Dabu di.
was it like
dabu
Goblin
dai,
Blood or
dabu
something?
di dadu.
Yo, I was very impressed with that beer.
I'm blue and dabu di.
The name is all sort of whacked out, and I will fuck up on the name every time. But I can tell you that the name was I don't know. The name just was something that called his attention.
Yeah,
But the beer, I can tell you,
blue
was
dabu
great.
di dabu
We
dai, of
definitely
course.
sang about it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to read the label, but like, I'll take Hyro's word for it.
It's literally blue dabu di dabu dai.
But
Dabu
back
di.
to Steve over here because I know
Oh,
he's
like
the
from
one
I'm
that
Blue,
Yeah, that's why I started singing the
but
song.
it's green though.
I'm blue.
it's green.
Yeah, because it's more like blueberry kind of taste. So
You peaked as
I would argue with the bartender about that one and be like,
nah,
why?
bruh,
But why?
that shit was delicious.
That shit was delicious. I ain't
I
gonna
bet.
lie.
Then
For
I had
sour, it
the
was really
mango
good.
fandango,
Like right off the bat, if I had to,
the
cool name.
yummy yum, and the last one I bought that was like green and it was super sour. The troll, born to troll or something like that.
All right.
something like that, I would have to look up the.
Yeah,
photo,
that
'cause
one's in the
photo
can. That one you can probably find it. And that all these were at J Wakefield
Jay Wakefield
Yeah.
and Wynwood, Miami.
and Wynwood.
Wynwood. Bro, I can't find the photo. I shot of that can yesterday for you. Here it is. It is called Troll So
Troll
Hard.
so hard. There,
Troll so hard.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
It is a very sour one, but I love it. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Green.
Yeah,
green,
I'd
bro.
try it.
Green.
I'd try it. Why not?
All
Eh,
right.
verde.
Oh yeah, that's like sour apple green.
Yeah, but it's like sour.
That was sour.
It's like a
sour.
lemon one, like,
Or Mountain
it's a-
Dew.
and I liked it. I love sour things. So I was like, yeah.
No,
But they told me you're a sour fan, so I brought you a sour beer as a backup plan. I was not going to have
So
this
he's like,
beer
"Yes, thank
on this
you."
episode. I unfortunately had to knock out one of the IPAs that we were going to have on this episode, but we're going to
One less IPA.
we're going to replace it with a sour ale called the Fruit Punch Jam.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
All right. I'm very curious of this Fruit Punch Jam, and I'm going to switch screens here on my iPad because I believe this beer is not.
This beer is on fire.
This beer has an average rating of about 3.9, almost a 4 on Tavor with about 983 ratings.
Nice.
It is from Portland, from a brewing company called Foundations Brewing Company. Potential tasting notes: lactose, cherry, guava, pineapple.
Lactose cherry.
Guava pineapple.
Yeah,
It's lactose
those are all
intolerant?
possible.
So
Noteworthy ingredients: sweet, fruity, tropical, nostalgic.
What is that?
I know, right? I
So let's pull these cans out of here because this is one of the ones we got to serve into cups.
Yeah, so unfortunately we do not have clear cups today.
no
I got
pickles?
some.
Oh, you got
But-
some? Oh, I thought we'd had none.
I got some.
Okay.
Uh,
So I'm gonna use these just for the display.
Okay.
All right. Get the other cans in there somewhere. Actually, let me roll it just in case it's got some solids.
well, that's a nice looking can. It's got a nice design on it.
All right, let's pop this open. Let's see what kind of beer we have here.
I get the vibe that it's gonna taste like freaking Hawaiian Punch, for sure.
You think?
If
Okay,
it tastes
we'll
like
give
Hawaiian,
that away.
if it tastes like Hawaiian Punch, I'm gonna be like, hey, who's got vodka?
I do, Papo. I always do.
Yes,
All
sir.
right.
This is true.
This is true. This is the way.
This is the way.
Yo, it looks just like fucking
Oh
Fruit Punch.
hell
Yo. This shit looks just like
It
Fruit
does.
Punch.
Wow.
I mean, it's got like an amber color to it, a little bit.
I'll put the shit into these cups for y'all. I don't even.
Now
know
you gotta
how much.
eyeball it.
Now I gotta kind of
Why don't
go
you
by
move
the
your iPad
shadows.
a little further back.
Go by the shadows,
That
bro.
seems kind of risky there, Papo.
Yeah.
I don't know. It makes me nervous. It's like an Apple Care incident waiting.
I hope you have Apple Care Plus.
I believe I do.
I believe I do.
Yeah, it would be non-smart not to. Oh, potential solids.
Oh
we
yeah,
definitely got to even out some of these.
If you need help, just hand it over.
That would have been not a smart idea to grab from above.
Yeah, I'm like, why you trying to grab from above? I'm holding like this for a reason.
Hand that over. I'm pretty sure those two
DV.
are evened out.
Thank you.
Then make sure to, take a good sniff. No.
Hey.
Take a good sip. In
Ken,
my
you
case,
can
just
use that
chug it.
soundbite.
I mean, you could definitely smell like it's a little fruity.
Hey.
Oh, it does smell good though.
All right,
Yeah.
this is mine. All right,
It tastes a little delicious.
Oh, I like the way it smells.
Right?
You like the way it smells?
I like the way you smell like right
It smells
there.
like fruit punch and alcohol. Ah, high school days.
Like love.
Hey.
love.
All right, bro. Let's put this can over here too. Hyro, this is your cup.
Oh, grazie.
This
Oh.
is Chen's cup.
This is an actual cup. I was like, where my can at?
And then I get this shit off my lap. All right, y'all start tasting this beer and y'all let me know what you got.
Ooh,
I like it.
very
Steve,
guava-ish.
We kind of didn't explain the rating system to you.
Hmm.
We use the rating system called Untapped. It's an application you can download on both platforms, Android or iOS. And it allows you to rate the beer. You look it up, you can photograph the beer, and you can then rate it from a 0.10 being the lowest you can go, unless it's a flat 0, all the way up to a 5.0. Right? But it goes by decimals of 10.
Gotcha.
Before, it used to go by 25s.
Correct.
Yes. No more 25s.
No, but I'm also noticing on the app, for those of you listening in who may have used this app before that was changed, that it has two different rating colors now. All of your new ratings are coming in yellow
Yeah.
versus your prior ratings from before are kept in blue which were the ones that were rated by the .25s instead of the .10s.
0.25.
The smell of it is very, I don't know.
So I'm
Right.
definitely getting the fruit punch taste out of that. So far, pretty good. It tastes like somebody got fruit punch and Skittles, and then mixed it with beer, and then let it ferment a little bit, which
It
sounds
smells
fine.
like fermented guava
Mhm.
to me.
Yeah. It tastes like
That's what
guava.
I was smelling too, was like the fermented guava.
I mean, I barely taste any beer in here.
But I think that's the point, though. At least for a sour,
Yeah, for sure.
It is quite.
This is interesting.
it's refreshing.
What are you thinking, Porata? You liking this?
I don't I really don't like sour beers. I mean, this in
I
comparison
know
to what we had yesterday isn't horrible. But
Is it between like the Mandango Fango or the Yummy Yum?
I thought you said Mandingo. I was like, whoa,
We're not talking about me right now. No.
Wow.
that's the Dominican side of him.
oh
Coming
man, this for me right now.
Chen, don't be
is-
jealous. Chen, what do you rate this? Oh,
Dang,
Dang.
Chen's throwing
Chen gave it a
high. All right.
4.2.
Chen is being
He's
generous
liking this.
today.
I mean, he definitely would have loved the ones from Jay Wakefield.
Oh, he would have loved everything we had at Jake Wakefield yesterday, including the stouts.
Mm.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a solid 4. Solid
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Solid 4 out of 5 for Chris. Chen, you gave it a 4.2. All right. I'm gonna give it a damn, bro. I'm gonna give it a
Keep
solid 4. 4 flat.
Solid 4. All right. I give it a 3.8.
3.8.
Yeah.
Okay.
3.8. Stevie?
Yeah, I was thinking 3.9.
3.9?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Not bad, Pretty good. 3.8 ain't bad. Let's remember. Not everything needs to be a 4.
Like if mix this with jungle juice.
I can see that.
For those of you who don't know what jungle juice is, it's like a shit ton of beer and liquor all together in one place.
I think I want to make a beer mosa with this.
A beer mosa.
Yeah.
Beer mosa.
Yeah.
Mm.
You ever had beer mimosas? They're beer
No.
mimosas.
I mean, Karina has. My wife.
Beer mimosas are delicious.
I don't know if she stands by that or not, but you know.
Oh. I almost knocked this over with the mic. I was like, it's got a little too close.
Come
You
on
too
now.
close to me, man. You too close.
Just put it in your mouth.
I spit out the fire.
It was actually
A pump. Pump. We're here recording.
Who are the 3 greatest rappers in the world? Dylan,
and
Dylan.
Sure, I
Chappelle
have
Show.
no
Chappelle
idea
Show.
what reference y'all are saying.
Chappelle Show.
Chappelle Show.
The
Copy.
making the band the Chappelle Show episode.
Copy.
So good.
All right. I don't know. I'm gonna stick to my 4.
Okay.
You liked it or you didn't like it?
I
You
like it.
You
Yeah.
give it 3.9.
3.9 is not bad.
That's pretty good, man.
That's good. That's
No.
real
It
good.
is a nice aftertaste too.
To kind of let this
Linger from
aftertaste just wash off because we're about to transition to.
But
the
like this doesn't
opposite.
even have that bad of an aftertaste either.
No.
Yeah.
That's what I like about it. Like some sours, like they stick. This is like, you feel it, but it's kind of like dissipates.
But we've had that experience on prior episodes where we had a sour, and then all of a sudden that sour was extremely sweet instead of actually sour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we transitioned to a whole different beer, and we couldn't really
Hmm.
flavor that other beer in any way
Mhm.
because the other beer was so dominating
True.
at the beginning.
Dominate.
I actually like this. If I had to keep a sour in the fridge, I can have this. This is fine. Would I pair this up with a dish?
Mm.
That's gonna be a hard choice for me.
Corn dogs.
Corn dogs?
That's actually not. I would say fried food. Fried food.
Yeah.
Like corn dog. Like that.
It
I'm
Fried-
thinking like
balance out.
Yeah.
actually, I'm thinking like going to the fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Like-
get that vibe too.
Like this is like gonna have a good time. Like you want a corn dog. You want some elephant ears.
A corn dog.
Hey.
Cone
Hey.
dog?
Corn.
Is it corn or cone?
Cool.
Corn dog.
Shit, I
Cone dog.
Shit.
All right. Now we're talking about fairs, and we're talking about cone dogs.
Corn dogs.
What do you got for us, Porata?
Typically, when you think about you're gonna go buy an accessory for your backyard, you're gonna go buy an accessory for a camping trip,
Hmm.
you're gonna go buy an accessory for the outdoors.
Yes.
What's the number one brand that typically comes to mind?
I mean,
Hookers.
Coleman.
Oh.
if you
With hookers.
I like how you're like trying to keep your
explain how
composure.
Hookers
Like,
is a
wait
brand.
a minute.
and where can we get some?
You can find them anywhere.
I feel like
I'm just
Coleman.
kidding, babe. I'm just kidding.
Coleman for me was definitely one of the brands that I've had as long as I can remember, ever since childhood.
Yeah,
I've
I
had
think
Coleman something
I feel like everyone has had something Coleman in their life
guaranteed.
at some
Well,
point.
I think they've been
Like-
around for like over 80 years, something like that.
Mm.
But like anything camping related, you can get anything: thermoses, freaking tents.
Like even when I was in the Boy Scouts, I think most of the shit that I had
Yeah.
that my parents had bought for the trips were all Coleman based.
Yeah,
Whether it was the cooler, whether it was the camping chair, whether it was a canopy, whether it was a sleeping bag, it was
There's some of the
very
quicker stuff you
possibly-
can find at I was about to say Kmart.
Kmart.
I mean, now you can find Coleman at Target. To my
True.
understanding, Kmart
At
is
Target.
Kmart is long gone.
There's still a few around the country, but most of them are out of business.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But I gotta say, I've never had issues with any of my Coleman gear.
I mean, honestly,
They're
I've-
reliable.
I have a beach cooler that has like the off-roading wheels on it
Uh-huh.
that from Coleman. It was a gift from my mother-in-law to me. I love that thing. You know, you can fit probably like 200 or 300 beers in there. Like it rolls really easy.
Damn, how big? 200 or 300?
I mean, if it's like regular like canned beer, yes, you could probably
Dang.
fill.
Yo, you
fill
had me
that.
like, I was like, wait, what?
It's a lot of beer. It's a lot of beer, but
But I was like, let's go, let's grab that
I
and let's
mean,
throw.
I would never have that much beer in there because it's gonna weigh
Hey,
like
hey,
400
no.
pounds.
He's
Challenge
thinking about the like
accepted.
150.
Challenge accepted. We ever put in 200
Like
to 300
marine
beers in
size
this
Coleman
sucker,
cooler.
and we were all drinking.
I mean, it's not a marine size. Like it's more.
Come on,
like,
chat. You coming too?
I mean, still, like inflict. Wow, what a name. Right. No, but you can fit a lot of beer in there. We took it. Let's see. When we went up to Fort White, we took like pretty much you could fit everything there. I fit like, like 10 things of ground beef in there, burgers, hot dogs, and beer, and then on top of that, ice. Like really durable. It kept it cold for all 3 days. I didn't have to stress about it.
And they're
It,
really
it did its job.
they do their job, bro. They're reliable coolers
Stevie.
and they're not pricey, which
Well,
is what I love about them.
Have you had any Coleman product?
Yeah, I used to go
What?
camping when I was really young.
I
I was part of the Boy Scouts for a really long time.
I think most of us were.
Yeah.
I think all of us in here at one point or another did.
What was like your main
me,
thing?
I
Like, what was
was
your
not in
main
the Boy
Coleman?
Scouts.
Like
Oh, the coolers.
the cooler?
Yeah, we still
All
use a
right.
couple of them.
Yeah, we
too.
all love the cooler.
Yeah.
I think I had a sleeping bag from them.
I have right now 3 coolers, 4 sleeping bags, 2 tents, 1 canopy. They're all Coleman. Yeah, Coleman. Shout out to Coleman. Y'all should look us up and put a nice little sponsor wouldn't be
we need
bad.
a little sponsor.
Little sponsorship wouldn't be bad.
Sponsor
Hold on. Message.
message.
No, guys, we were talking about Coleman here. Just open conversation, open dialogue, and we are not sponsored by Coleman.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day it would be great. But I even have their gas stoves. I have their gas lantern. My father,
It even gives me gas.
my father actually still has a gas stove that's Coleman, and that thing is from Hurricane Andrew in 1992.
Oh
Wow.
wow.
And that crap still looks brand new. Still works just as good.
Wow, lived through Andrew.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
So that thing has been going around for a good minute.
Golly, man.
It's been going around for a
1992.
gold minute.
Someone like in the Coleman portable heater in chat.
That is true. I think that we actually added a Coleman portable heater to the collection because I did take these people camping last year in February,
Mm-hmm.
and it was 44 degrees overnight
Ooh,
inside a camping
That's
tent.
shorts weather. Okay.
Oh,
not all of us are from New York.
I know what you're
Hey,
talking about.
Hyro.
and I had last year that would have put him at 8 years old inside the tent, and he was freezing his ass off. So I had to go find something, and we got a portable heater, and I hooked it up to a little 1-pound propane tank, and then I MacGyvered it to a 20-pound propane tank because that thing had to
Propane
keep
and propane accessories.
Propane.
propane.
Somewhere Hank Hills. Put
Yo,
this
that'd
out.
be. See, Chen needs to find that. Like propane.
Propane.
Think of like
propane and
propane.
propane accessories.
Dang it, Bobby.
Dang it, Bobby.
But now that we've had Coleman going around in circles here, and Coleman again has all sorts of things: camping beds, camping chairs, propane tanks, propane lanterns, battery lanterns, gas stoves, tents, canopies, coolers, knives,
It's you know what? They have so much. It's a great starter for anyone. Anyone that is
and they're
even
not
thinking
expensive.
exactly.
They're not expensive.
Thinking about going camping. You should start Coleman and not all that like advanced stuff that they tell you should buy. Just like
True.
Yeah.
start with Coleman. Like you know what? You build from there. You know, buy other fancy things, but you're probably gonna have some core things that are still just Coleman
Correct.
that you
Right.
use.
All
Or
right.
you know, to share with other people too. It's like, hey, look, you know, I got this. You want to borrow it while you going camping? Or maybe just going out like late at night. You just want to go watch the stars and chill. Bring a cooler with you, because I know I will.
For sure. Loaded though. Don't bring me an empty cooler.
Oh, come on, come on. It's
just checking.
Pablo
Just checking.
in me.
Well,
the
bro,
cooler in my
I'm getting
car?
thirsty from talking Coleman.
Yeah.
So, the next beer in the lineup here is a special beer from our so far favorite brewery from Texas in this podcast, because this
Yeah.
is, I think, our fourth or fifth beer from the same brewery.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, every single beer we've had from this brewery has been great.
Fantastic.
I do have an upcoming order, and I think you already got one of the ones that I have on this upcoming order.
I have
Well, we got it from. Where did we get this order from?
We get
Tavor.
Tavor.
Tavor, sponsor us. Sponsor. Message.
So it's Martin House Brewery. So Martin House, I think in my current crate, I have two different things from Martin House.
Okay.
And that's the Forbidden Fire and then the Descent.
So the Forbidden Fire, I already have the Descent at home. The Forbidden Fire is coming in this crate that I have being shipped next week. Forbidden Fire, if I'm not mistaken, has 17% APV, right?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Straight diesel gasoline.
Wow.
Yeah.
But that one's not the one you're tasting now. Don't have a heart attack.
No. Like, so
We gonna kill you.
I saw that reaction in your face. Like, oh shit, I cannot have that.
the fun
No,
thing
no.
about Tavor is that
But,
they have at least in every like list, there's always one beer that's like ridiculous. That's like 18, 17. Like one of the ones that I got in my crate, it's called an Old English Ale. It's
OE?
called Dan Haig. It's called Dan Haig Old English Ale. It's 16.5%, and it came in the size of a small Coke can. Like, you know the Coke minis? That's what it came in.
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit. And it was
We had a
super-
17 yesterday. 17 stout.
We had a 17%
14
stout
and a
yesterday.
17.
Nice.
Actually, two 14s and a
Two
17.
14s and a 17.
Nice.
Good
Yeah.
times.
So
We got-
the color on this is exactly what I expected. This is called 4 Grain Breakfast Beer.
It's got a nice color tone to it.
Make
It's
sure,
a respectful color tone.
make sure we get that shot for chat. You know, chat needs to see how it looks like.
Oh, I already have that shot in front of the camera.
Oh.
It's just
Chat
not on
needs
the
to
video.
see.
There we go.
Hey, there we go. Look how look.
And then I'll put this empty can right next to it.
Here's the other one.
All right. Next can.
Otra lata.
Otra lata.
Otra lata for Chen.
All right. Iro, pasa para allá. It needs a little bit more, and then I'll leave your shit in the can.
Thank you.
Because I know you a can person. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
Daddy
That was-
likes it in a can.
Nice lager smell.
This
Jed.
Chen's beer is over here.
Oh, yeah. It tastes like breakfast.
Oh, Rit.
It's,
Okay.
It kind of smells
tastes
like
like
breakfast.
It tastes like oatmeal.
It's 4 grain breakfast beer. Daybreak.
Interesting.
Can you taste the oat?
Whoa.
Oh,
Right?
Yeah.
yo, this dude tastes like breakfast.
Yeah.
It tastes like bread. It tastes like somebody took bread, oatmeal, and like fermented it and made it into a beer. That's fucking
That's
cool.
not what I'm tasting.
What are you tasting?
I'm tasting like the hash browns from IHOP
Yeah.
with like that grease from the bacon that was right next to it.
Oh.
Ooh. Nom, nom, nom.
Yo, this is a great
Oh.
beer.
Yeah, it's
Right?
pretty good.
I would have this
It
for breakfast.
definitely-
Honestly, shout out to Martin House. Every single thing that we've had from that place has been nothing short of fantastic. I cannot wait till we actually visit this place.
I'm gonna give this beer. I'm already gonna shoot my rating out. I'm gonna give. Let me taste some more before I say what I'm gonna give.
Chen, what do you think? 3.8 from Chen.
Ooh.
3.8.
It's okay. It's all right.
That's good.
I'm gonna give it a 4 flat.
Ooh,
Fair.
nice. Stevie?
I just really like how subtle it is. Like it's not
Yes.
impacting you like it normally,
It's not punching you in the face.
and it does really taste like breakfast. And it's
Right.
really smells like it. I think I'm gonna give it a 4.2.
4.2. Okay, there you got a good.
Whoever their flavor masters are, the people that like actually,
Whoever the brewmaster is
their
got this.
their brewmaster, like whoever he or she is, like they're incredible. Like I've never seen somebody like a beer company actually get the taste that's on the can, that what they quote is actually what it is. Like very rarely do you see like a full blown exact identical taste like that. Like I open this and like I'm not even gonna bullshit it. You know, they call it 4-grain breakfast beer. I'd chug this shit at breakfast. Be like, why not?
You can chug
I'll
any-
chug it now.
You can chug any beer at breakfast, bro. There ain't nothing wrong with chugging a beer at breakfast.
I mean, unless we're going to Vegas. At Vegas, you drink 3 times a day. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4.5.
7 days a week.
Dang, 4.5.
Wow.
Oh,
Damn. All right.
I like it that much.
I mean, I definitely agree with it because I feel like it would pair well with breakfast items.
Well, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I tasted in it, was like breakfast items.
Mm.
Like I felt like I was
definitely-
having the lumberjack slam at Denny's, or if I was having like the breakfast sampler at IHOP.
Or the Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
I was thinking more like savory breakfast.
I was thinking of having just like hash, sausage,
Sausage.
sausage,
scrambled eggs, right?
The full American breakfast.
American
think-
Slam.
He says sausage.
Wrong sound, Chen. There you,
Oh,
you killing
Oh
one.
shit! You killed Parada. Damn, he's down.
Oh no!
The host is dead.
Oh my god.
I had the cup right
Oh
there.
my
Though.
god.
It's all right. It's going back in my mouth.
Hey, I think that sounds like a personal thing.
Ooh, I love the new soundboard.
You weren't here when he.
I keep telling
that
him he
wasn't
needs
there
to put
last time you
Chacal.
were here.
Chen, do you want to record me saying "Oi"?
Yes.
Oh, come on! All right, finally.
Oh man. All right.
Oi.
I'm gonna follow this up with an IPA. This IPA is from.
Wait, I don't think I gave this the last one a number.
You haven't given it a rating.
No,
Rate it.
I give it a 3.5.
3.5.
Yeah, I still like it. Nothing great, but it was very good. I'll keep it in the fridge.
I just want to know what milk sugar is. Like, what the fuck is milk sugar?
Sugar of milk.
Like, how do you make milk?
All right,
sugar?
what's the next one? I apologize for my tardiness.
It's all
Making Porata crack up the way he did earlier.
I had to spit the beer back out, but it's all right. I chugged it back in. Next one's an IPA. It's called the Coral Head IPA,
Coral head, like coral head snake.
I guess. But the artwork doesn't look like no snake. It just looks like a coral head from the ocean.
Let's see this.
Ah,
Coral Head is from Tampa Bay Brewing Company.
nice.
The main thing that called my attention right off this can from the beginning was the artwork. Did I put this right side? Oye, animal.
Yo, how many cans do you have of this?
4.
Oh,
4 16-ounce cans.
damn. We're all gonna chug a lug.
So this one you guys can have a full-on can serving. Or someone, I'll split mine in half with Chen. That's fine.
I'll give a little to Chen too.
No.
All right, let's.
But when I saw this,
With the
I
3
found
legs
this
of a
at a
tripod.
local grocery store. I did look them up online, and I tried to go to TampaBayBrewingCompany.com, and they did not have anything in relation to this beer on their website.
Really?
Because
Wow.
I'm guessing it was one of their seasonals, and they only keep the information up for a limited amount of time.
It's a limited run.
Yeah. I did look it up though on Untapped, and I did find it. And that's where I got the information from.
Mm-hmm.
Based on flavor profiles, we should be noticing citrus, strawberry, juicy, stone fruit,
Juicy.
papaya.
Ah.
So-
Papaya.
Got that danky IP smell.
It's got that danky smell to it.
IPA. IP.
You gonna go half a cup, Chris? You gonna go
Half a cup, please.
half a cup?
I heard you gonna chug.
I mean, fuck
I'm
it.
kidding.
just give me the
Nah.
peer pressure.
Peer
Nah,
pressure.
bruh.
Chen, what do you want?
Kidding.
Half a cup or you want a full cup? Half a cup.
Yeah, there you go. Split it. There you go.
Damn.
You're like, I don't like IPAs.
No, that's fine.
It's
I
okay.
mean,
It's okay, Steve.
I-
I did a whole 10-minute segment one time of this podcast about how much I dislike IPAs, and nobody told me to shut the
Good.
fuck up.
I just
Everybody was
really like the cans.
Everybody was
What's
just
his
like, "Yeah,
beers.
keep talking."
The
Chicka,
artwork,
chicka, chan.
honestly, in this IPA was what called my
Chan,
attention.
chan.
Yeah.
And I think that they were really creative with the can. It really, the font, the size of the letters, everything really stands out. And then when I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm going to add this to the bucket.
It's not bad.
It's not bad.
It's not
Burnt,
bad.
burnt Tavor.
Not from Tavor.
Oh, I still wanted to go boop boop Tavor.
Nope. Yeah, sure. If they want to, sponsor us or send us some stuff, why not?
I mean, I'll be up in Tampa in like 3 weeks, so I'll see if I can find
What dates?
the day after my birthday, 4/21.
I'll be there the week right before you.
Oh, well, coño.
Celebrate that 420.
That's right. I have the best birthday in the world.
That's right.
420. That's right.
Steve, you haven't got a serving yet, right?
Nah. Have a.
All right. You're a little worried. I see it.
No.
Wait, he's nervous. He's nervous.
He's nervous. Yeah, I left you below half cup just in case, bro.
It's okay, Steve. I have
Who's missing?
I have great faith in you, sir. You will survive.
I think that's all yours, bro. Or you already got
Oh,
a
it
can?
actually smells
Yeah.
really nice.
Right? It's
Yeah.
All right,
nice.
so
It's
we
a
got
nice
extra
floral
beer.
We
smell.
had 4 cans.
I
Alright,
will. I
sweet.
will say one thing about IPAs is that they tend to always smell nice.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about them, but they always do tend to smell nice, like a nice floral smell.
It
But then
definitely
when-
has that floral essence.
But then when you drink it, like you get that hoppy kick in the teeth. Like
Not on all of them, though.
I mean, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
this
say the
doesn't
name.
have that like big hoppy kick.
I think Hop Gun ruined IPAs for me. I think that was the worst first IPA. Steve's face. He's like, shit.
It wasn't even that like it tastes bad. It's just like exactly what you were just saying. It will smell floral, but then it'll taste completely different.
Right.
Oh, on most IPAs, I love to smell it because I love the floral scent to it. I know though that the flavor that's going to be in the cup, it's not the flavor that you're smelling.
Pastel diferente.
It's really different.
It's not bad.
Es muy diferente.
Right, it's not bad.
Clearly, Steve doesn't like IPAs. So for him, this is like a kick in the nuts.
This is like his initiation into the podcast.
Dude,
bro.
it tastes like I'm drinking IPA wipes, like the alcohol wipes.
Oh my gosh.
oh,
Oh my gosh.
Some isopropyl alcohol.
That's a problem.
That's a problem.
except you
Use the
can't-
problem?
you-
What?
Use the problem. You can't sanitize anything with this though.
Oh, for sure.
Sanitize
I mean-
my liver.
Damn, I actually like this a lot.
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
I like it.
It's
Wow.
not bad at all.
This is a very smooth IPA.
3.5.
For the number of IPAs
10.
we've had, I'm gonna give it a 3.
Hey.
I'm gonna give it a 3.8 because we've had so many IPAs, but this is good.
3.5.
I feel like you can't go wrong with this IPA. It's a shame that they don't have this IPA. I'm gonna be up there in a few weeks. I hope they still have it at the brewery. But
mean, if
they
it-
wasn't on their website though.
But they do have a website,
Oh yeah, they do have a website.
so it's probably seasonal. I mean, they may still have some.
Interesting.
Burr, burr, burr,
Some fried
burr.
fried shrimp,
Oh yeah,
Fried scrimp.
scrimps,
scrimps,
scrimps.
Scrimp.
shrimps, pimps.
Hose.
I would eat this with Checkers fries.
Like checkers fries.
I feel like you need something really
Damn.
salty.
Like the checker fries, like the loaded fries.
Is that because you saw that
course.
shit on Chen's
Yeah,
iPad?
it gave.
Of course,
Of
like,
course, it got to
I
be the
saw
loaded
it
it
and
has to be loaded.
I saw it. I'm like, damn, I want some Checkers, bro. Look at that.
Damn,
It's a
son, where'd you find this?
I don't know, but I want it.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
But I want it. I want it.
Would I pair this with a
And I'm
barbecue
gonna have
dish,
you.
though?
Wait, would you pair it with what?
With a barbecue dish?
You could eat this with, I would say, like if it was barbecue dish, maybe some pulled pork.
Okay, I can
Some
see
pulled
that like a
pork.
sloppy Joe.
Yeah, I would eat.
Sloppy Joe.
Damn, I haven't had a sloppy Joe in
Sloppy Joe.
years, bro. Since I
Me
was a
either.
kid, like a legit, like a manwich thing.
Yo,
Oh.
sandwiches.
That like I remember when they used to serve that in elementary school. I was the
That's
only one that would get
sexist.
excited about that, and everybody's like, "Why would you want to eat that?" I'm like, "It's
I
fucking."
mean, that was the day you
fire."
would go home with the biggest mess on your shirt.
It's not even that. Is that like people would like when we were eating lunch, people were like, "Oh, does anybody else want this?" I'm like, "Yo, put it on my plate. I'll eat it." I know it would fuck me up later. Like exactly.
Yeah.
Like it would fuck me up later, but damn, it was good.
My
Man.
asshole.
Fire in the hole.
So we got 3.
Slight delayed reaction, but I appreciate it, Chin. Slight delayed reaction.
That's a nuclear. It sounds like a nuclear bomb going off. But
Yep.
all right, ratings. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this, and I'm usually very very harsh with IPAs, but I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Are you now?
I give it a 3.5. No, actually, that last episode I was on where we had that cherry chocolate IPA,
That shit was great.
I gave that a 4.
Yeah, you did.
So
that was surprising.
That was incredible because
When
it
you
did not
poured it
taste like one.
into the cup,
Mhm.
it was a thick red strawberry daiquiri. looking
Exactly, bro.
Form. That's what it looked like. Right? Not that it was a daiquiri.
Right.
That's what it looked like.
But it was fucking fire.
But it was a great IPA. Now, it's a shame that you can't find more shit like that without having to, order it through something like Tavor or go through a mission to get beers like that.
Right.
Well, I mean, if you really think about it, like, if you go to what's this place called? Total Wine.
Mm-hmm.
Total Wine always has a mid-range selection of like craft beers.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate the fact that when you go in, they just mix all the really good ones amongst the random pile. Like, you know how like they always have this
which
one
then
random
takes
pile?
you 40 minutes to find the one good one you're looking
Exactly. You have to
Yeah.
dig through and you're like, holy shit, I found gold. And it's like, but they only have 1 or 2. And even then, it's like, what I want to know is how do they come across and get one random of this beer? Is like, did somebody just take 3 of one or 3 out of the pack and leave one? Like,
Well, that I think that happens because Total Wine allows you to buy a independent can or independent bottle.
mm,
So when they're not on the shelf independently already available, they go to the first nearest 4-pack or 6-pack or whatever
Oh.
it is, and they grab one from that shit. So now that 6-pack, 4-pack became a
a 3
independent
Yeah.
pack. So they just
See-
split it up.
I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that about Total Wine.
Interesting.
So
You know what would be a good business idea? Like, Tavor already has that kind of idea, but
Mas
like,
beer?
but like, let's say like, you know how like local breweries always have like visiting or like rotationals, like just like a place that serves like only rotational beers, like kind of like Tavor only does rotationals. They never have standards.
okay.
Think about a brewery.
So
Like-
there's a place close by to this recording studio, and we hope to stay in conversation with this place.
Spanish.
But from what we found out, he likes craft beers.
Mm-hmm.
So all of the beer selections that are available at this place are specifically craft beers from around Florida, of which
Yeah.
some of them he may have ordered, 5, 6, 7 boxes, and that's all there is. He can't reorder it because they're specific, unique craft beers.
That's
Right.
appealing to
Yeah.
me.
And at the same time, you got barbecue involved.
I want to try the
Oh.
oxtail hardcore.
I really
There's
want to
oxtail?
try that tomahawk steak.
Where is this?
This is the place right nearby. We were talking before we went
I
live.
hate Mondays.
I hate Mondays.
Oh,
Hate Mondays Tavern.
wait, they have a
Uh,
tomahawk steak there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit, I'll try it. I'll fuck
Like
that up.
he's got specific barbecue dishes that he does on specific days of the week, except for Mondays. Clearly, because of the name of the place, he hates Mondays.
Okay, I mean, yeah, I would
Don't we all?
expect a place like that to not be open on Monday.
And he's got a wonderful smoker outside.
Ooh,
The thing is so big, weighs so much that you can see the chassis on the bottom of the smoker is already cracked.
that's what she said.
All right.
Sorry, I had that one in the chamber ready to fire. Papa.
Oh man.
Put it back in.
Reload. But he's got barbecue specialties that he does. The place focuses around barbecue food and beers, and we are, in the chats. But we'll see what happens. Yeah. And you guys, if you haven't gone there, I would recommend going and check it out. Ironically, the person that recommended it to me was a friend of ours who passed away, and Mariana.
Oh shit! May he rest in
Um,
peace.
So he came up to me one day and let me know about this place, and I randomly went there on the worst day to go there because of the first time I stepped foot in that place, they had like some event going on outside,
hmm
and there was 400 plus people surrounding the entrance to this place. And I stayed outside. I didn't manage to make my way through the door until just yesterday with Hyro.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
All right.
but I'm ready for more beer.
Yes.
I am, because we have a good amount.
So
Wait,
you
did we
rated
get
it a 4.2,
no, I gave it. I give
Give
it
it a-
3.5.
yeah.
3.5.
Oh wait,
give
no, we
it
never got Steve
0.5.
rating.
You gave it a 3.5.
I was thinking about it long and hard.
That's what
Stevie
she
gave
said.
it
There
a
you
sad,
go.
a sad face.
Before going on, no, but like, I don't like that was lied to with this beer. Just like,
I don't
hold
like
on,
that I
hold
was
on.
lied to.
like with the smell.
Explain. Explain.
Like the smell is so great. Like it was
deceptive.
floral, and then the taste is just a 180 of that. I can't even chug it if I wanted to. The other two, I finished with ease because they were great.
I feel I can check this fine.
I definitely can't.
No.
I'm not going to give you the other one that's in the cooler because I did already taste this one. And the
Steve.
other one, for those of you who are listening, who may also be following on our Instagram, the other one was posted on the Instagram. And it was originally supposed to be on tonight's episode. We curveball that one out and we added in the sour for Steve. So the Fruit Punch Jam replaced what was
Hold up.
supposed to be
We still need his
$3
number.
brewing IPA.
We need his
But I'm
rating.
going to let you go back to your number.
2.
Yeah.
Holy
He gave it the
shit.
sad face.
Poof! He threw the tomahawk.
Well, he
at
didn't
me.
give it a 1, so.
Machete.
I'm still sipping on it. It's not like I hate it, but I
All right.
definitely don't like it.
Okay.
What we got next?
Next, Chris, I know you a Star Wars fan, bro.
Yes, I am. I've been watching Star Wars all day.
So yesterday we went to Jake Wakefield, and
Mhm.
again, another beer local from Florida. The IPA we had right before this is also local from Florida, local from Tampa. And the other IPA we were supposed to have from $3 Brewing is from St. Petersburg, but that one we cut out from this episode.
I've actually been there. $3 Brewing.
Yep.
I've actually been there. Real nice place out in
Okay.
St. Pete Beach.
Okay, good to know. That means I got to pass by.
Very good food too. Very good food.
Good, because I need food to compensate with everything I'm going to taste.
Fair enough.
Fair enough, right?
You see this?
You know we always end up an episode with a stout.
Oh.
And if it isn't a stout, it's
This.
something that is 10% or higher.
what
Right.
do we have?
So yesterday I went with High Road to Jake Wakefield, and they had a little mini fridge with stuff that was either pre-canned or pre-bottled.
Mhm.
And it was the only damn shit that I can find that was pre-bottled or pre-canned.
Okay.
Because I really wanted to leave with a couple of growlers from everything we tasted. And they didn't do growlers.
Really?
Left the bottle opener.
Interesting.
Left the damn bottle opener.
Oh, I got one.
I gotta take a picture.
You
of
got
this.
one?
Oh, hey.
Steve saves the day.
Oh wait, I have one of my keys too.
But
My dude.
right here we have a double imperial
I like this,
stout.
Nice and light.
It was apparently barreled for 10 months.
Nice.
All right. The first shit right off this bottle that called my attention was
Obviously,
Star Wars.
the
Star
logo.
Wars.
Yeah.
I was also very impressed with the brewery as I went there yesterday with High Road because everything they have in that entire room is Star Wars and very little Marvel based, but a lot of Star Wars.
Well, yeah, it's Jay Wakefield. I mean,
Yeah.
like that's like think about where that's located. That's located right next to Gramps. So if it's located right next to Gramps, that's like Nerd Central, and part of
Yeah.
Wynwood is Nerd Central for us.
My favorite thing is the 8-bit Mario Tanuki Stormtrooper.
No,
Like it's like you see, it's just a stormtrooper with the tail, 8-bit. Like I love, like yes. Every time I
That
go there,
real like video game retro look to it was really good.
speaking of video games, on Friday, me, the wife, and some friends, we went to Arcade Odyssey. Shout out to Arcade Odyssey for having such an amazing beer selection. Really amazing. And then
yeah, they do have a pretty decent.
really like they have at least 20 to 30 different beers on like available. which is I was super impressed.
Wait, they got up because before it was just like 5.
No, they had way more, dude. Way more.
I mean, if you have Untapped on your phone, I get a notification from them at least once every 1 or 2 weeks from Arcade Odyssey, from what they have locally stored at their on tap there. And I'm sure they also have shit that's either canned or bottled.
That's where I found Dragon's Milk Solera.
I love Dragon Milk Solera.
We had we've had Dragon's Milk on this podcast before, and Solera is
thick.
Woo!
That's what she said.
This
Darkness.
God damn.
Darkness, everybody. The darkness is spreading. Also, Chappelle Show episode. No racism involved, I promise.
This shit is
Nah, man.
Black
That's
tar.
dark.
Look at that shit.
That's
That
the
shit is
dark
black
side.
tar. All right, this is called Life During the Death Star.
Woo!
It is a
No wonder
double
it's dark.
imperial stout from J. Wakefield. It's got 14% APV.
Ooh.
So now we've
Diesel
graduated.
gasoline. I love it.
We graduated from having
gasoline.
this little IPA you had, Steve, that you were traumatized by. This thing had, if I can see the
Just for
darn
you,
numbers,
Steve.
It was like 7.
7%.
Yeah.
All right, so we graduated from 2 5s to a 7, and now I'm doubling you up to a 14.
You ready,
All right.
Steve?
Let's get
Times
it.
2.
This is the initiation, bro.
Initiation.
Initiate.
By the time you're done, bro, I swear, like IPAs, you're gonna be like, you're not even gonna cringe at IPAs anymore. Like now, I can tolerate them because I couldn't before.
I'll make sure to eventually have him on an episode with Hop Gun.
No, chill. White.
Just all IPA show.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say that we do not endorse Hop Gun in any shape or fashion. It is not. It is one of the worst beers ever made.
What are your worst IPAs?
For you,
I
mine
can
is
have a
Heineken.
Hop Gun, and I don't feel like I would die. But
Heine? What you got a problem with Heine?
would it be
Really?
IPA?
I've always had a problem with Heine. I'll drink them.
Is it because it's German?
No, what?
I don't know.
Yo, I love
wait, no,
German.
it's Holland.
You know how? Yeah,
Wait, is it Hollandaise?
Hollandaise.
Asleep.
I was like,
Hollandaise.
German. I was like, yo, I've been to Oktoberfest 3 times.
Oh shit.
Yo, Chen, how much of this do you want?
One of my favorite beers is German.
Pyro, there's
One of my
enough
favorite
in
beers
this
is
bottle.
German, like
Love-
Kugel.
Oh,
Hold this
You can put a
somewhere.
little-
Hold that
You
somewhere.
can put a little extra
Or
in mine.
are
You
we
can put a
putting
little
more
extra
in
in
here?
yours.
In mine, you can always when it's a stout. Trust me, all my orders from Tavor, they're 75%.
When in doubt, pour me more stout.
all
When in doubt,
stouts.
pour me more stout. I like that.
I don't know if
Shit, we're running low. I'm gonna give this one to who? What's that one at? That one's low.
How many milliliters is this bottle? 300?
This is
Or 500.
700.
750. Nah,
750.
Okay.
This is a 750 milliliter bottle.
All right, let's do it.
that's a bottle of wine.
All right,
It is
Chris,
a bottle
this
of
one
wine.
has enough to your
My liking.
likings. Steve, how much imperial
Oh.
stouts have you had?
I think
You
this
had
would be my first one.
your first one?
Yeah.
So whatever
Oh,
you do
shit.
with a double
So
imperial,
these 3 are for me.
with a double
Yay, Hyro.
with a double imperial, you never want to get it on your clothes because that shit's not coming out. By the way.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh, that smells
That's
nice.
not that
Oh
bad.
yes.
It has a-
That smells really nice.
Ooh.
It's got a great smell to it. I seem to have solids in mine.
Chen
Just
loves
shake
it.
Just shake it like a salt shaker, bro. There you go.
Just
Yeah.
stir it up.
Just
stir it
chug
up.
it, Chen. Just chug
So right off the bat, the consistency.
Damn, I saw that.
Wait,
that
what?
Twitch like,
I see
oh,
why
no.
you did that.
Wait, Chen, what's wrong? You okay, Chen?
That's very stouty.
It's
This
too
one-
stouty for Chen.
This stout is quite stouty.
It's
This
stouty.
beer itself is actually also a collaboration between a brewery up in New York and J. Wakefield down here in South Florida.
Hmm.
So just a little heads up for those of you who may pass by the brewery and pick it up. If you notice in front of the bottle, it states right
Oh.
there.
Chen
Wait,
already
what was
gave
that,
it a
Chen?
2.5. Well, you know Chen don't like stouts.
That's true. Chen does not like stouts.
He
Chen,
might have liked some of the stouts we had yesterday.
Oh, for sure.
Chen, why don't you like stouts? I know they do have that consistency, don't they?
You don't like it thick like that?
You don't like it thick?
That's what she said.
Hold on. That's like the best Trump meme ever. He's like, whenever he said like, how thick was she? It's just Trump like this.
Oh my god.
Thick. Yeah, that.
Oh my god. He on X Games mode.
Yeah,
This
that
guy
game
is small.
mode. All right. So right off the bat, it gives you that nice coffee, and like it even has like a maple syrup like type consistency on it. Um, I definitely like the color. It's exactly what a stout should be. I do think it should be probably a little bit lighter, but it might have been sitting in the case for a little bit. Like lighter in the sense of like it should have a little bit more head, no pun intended. It should have a little bit.
Actually, yesterday when we went there and we tried all 3
Mhm.
or all 4, there were 4, right? That we tried
4 stouts, yeah.
4 different stouts. There was really only one that had head.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, the other ones actually did not.
They barely had any head, and they were served right from the draft.
Yeah.
okay, all right.
And ironically, the one that did have head was called what?
A Cuban with the Jesus piece.
The Cuban, Cuban with the Jesus.
And I had my Wu-Tang shirt on, and I was like, that's live from Wu.
Wu Tang.
Yeah, yeah, Chendo was. I know Chendo was up. I came in, I was like, ha ha. And Wu-Tang was playing when I walked in, too. I was like, yeah.
Cash rules everything around me. There you go.
Nah, it wasn't cash. But
But back to this one.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this a 4.2.
Okay.
4.2. Like out of all the stouts that we've had on here, it's not the Colombiana.
No, the Colombiana has been a very tough match. to
We had the
find.
Colombiana, and everybody in this room, with the exception of Chen, almost gave it a 5.
yeah,
The Colombiana, to your knowledge, Steve,
Just
is
so you know.
also from that brewery we were talking about at the
Martin
beginning.
House.
The Martin House Brewery Company from Texas. That was one of our first Martin House beers that we tried out, and it was a freaking great stout.
Like we were all left like flabbergasted by the end of that episode because like we didn't know what else to say though, aside that it was fucking incredible.
yeah.
Like it really was.
Well, Chen gave this a 2.5. 3.5. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
Chen.
thought I heard
He's warming up
2.5.
to it.
Okay, 3.5. All right, that's not too bad then, Chen.
All right.
You didn't hate this. All right. Stevie, what do you give this?
Solid 4. That's pretty good.
Solid 4. All right.
Okay.
What
All
I
right.
think?
I'm giving it a. It's a hard call, man. This is reminding me a lot of some of the stuff we tasted yesterday.
I feel like this is the stuff that you didn't hate, but you thought wouldn't be that great. Like you were like, like you'd enjoy it, but
Right. I'm gonna give it a solid 3.8.
that's actually where I'm at. That's funny. I was like, I'm at 3.8 with this. Like I like it.
I definitely like the artwork, and that's because I
Yes.
also like Star Wars. I like the artwork that's on the bottle. I like the name they gave it. Life During the Death Star, artistic name to go with the artwork that's on front. I like the fact that it's a collaboration with a brewery that's completely out of the state,
Oh yes.
up in the Northeast. And I feel like it's really, really smooth for
Yeah.
being a double imperial stout.
That's why
With a
we gotta hit up
14%.
Jay Wakefield more often.
Oh, for sure.
There's
The
a
only
lot.
the
That's
only
what they
shit is
do.
that they don't. I'm gonna take my growler there myself.
Yeah.
and
And
just
we're
ask
asking,
him.
hey, look, just
how
pour as much
much
as you
to
would
fill
normally
it
be.
You know,
Yeah, 'cause some of that stuff I definitely want to bring in. and
like
have
that
people
green
try.
one.
Oh yeah, that
He
blue
would've loved
double
that
D
green
double die. Blue then double D double die. And dude, that was the name, and I was like, ha ha.
Oh man, that was good. I finished it already.
The waitress was like, I love when people try to order that one every time.
I'm blue.
Because you literally look at it like blue, da, boo, D, da, boo, da.
But the craziest part is that it's green.
yeah,
It
well,
was green.
Like I'd be angry at that. I would be like, that's false advertising. I don't know.
I was
I'm the
confo-
only asshole who thinks about that. I'm like, wait, if
See,
you're gonna name it after something like that, at
I
least make
was
the beer blue.
confuzzled for a moment.
Wait,
but then I tasted-
did you say
Confuzzled.
confuzzled? Or like, did you say puzzled or confuzzled?
Confuzzled.
It's when you're confused and puzzled at the same time.
Is that an actual word?
No,
No.
that's what I've
I
been
was
saying.
about
He
to
pulled
say.
that
Yeah,
out
you
of
never
his
I was
heard.
like, it don't
I've said
sound
that
like
so
a
many
real
times.
word.
I said at the bar, like, yo, I'm confuzzled. I've said it multiple times.
All right, I'm just saying that doesn't sound like a word.
I be
Oh.
confuzzled. But yeah, it had me confuzzled. I looked and I was like, But I drank it and it does feel like you're drinking like blue, da boo dee, da boo da. I don't. It just has that feeling. I'm like, you know what? I don't mind that it's green.
All right, guys. Any last comments or anything else for today's episode?
Be the best.
Wait, but did everybody give it a rating?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh shit. My bad.
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
that
My-
flew over
my
my
boy.
head for a second.
Which one did you like the most?
Come on, you already know.
That I already know. I don't have to. It's not. It wasn't even a piece of the artwork. It was just because of the fact that it's a stout.
You already know. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say because I gave it such a high rating, the milk stout was definitely not the milk stout.
The breakfast.
The
The
breakfast,
breakfast beer.
Yeah.
that breakfast beer was very
Daybreak
impressive.
was actually
I
pretty
really
good.
like that one.
I was really, really blown away by that.
Very
so-
impressive. No, I think for me it was. I like the breakfast a lot. That's definitely one I would add to my fridge. This stout I would add to my fridge. IPA. It was all right. Wasn't horrible.
I didn't hate it.
I didn't hate it, but the sour I would probably not have in my fridge
Yeah,
No.
I would say that's fair.
because I feel like we've had other sours that have been better.
We're gonna
that
have
one-
it at the fair. Be there. The fair. It's all there.
I'm amazed that place still exists, bro.
Yeah, it's going on right now. No.
Yeah, it's the same
I mean,
ride
I
they've
only
had
go
for
there to
30
eat.
years. I wouldn't ride that roller coaster even if you paid it for me.
I only go there to eat, so
I go there to
Um,
almost die.
I mean,
But,
you might,
Everywhere here.
but you're still here, bro.
Until the next one, guys, that is it for today's episode of Outdoors Brews and Barbecue. Y'all have a great one.
Peace.
Good night, everybody.